Cash us out on the 100x challenge. We started from 10 bucks and we ran it all the way up to over $1,000 in the span of literally just, I think it was like 3 weeks. Of course, guys, I always tell you, there's no guarantees. There's ups, there's downs, but we are absolutely cooking on this side. We started with this Baker Mayfield play against the Seahawks, and you can see the entire challenge. It was all posted on this channel. We are going to be running up a new one at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But of course, everyone pay a nice thank you to Rashee Rice for going for more than 5.5 catches. You can see the slip right here on screen. And before we jump into anything, I have 2 things to say to all of you. Number 1, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're doing a signed Jackson Smith and Jigba jersey giveaway at the end of this month. So all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. You automatically get entered. And number 2, let's recap yesterday. So obviously, as you all know, we hit the 100x challenge. Insane stuff. But the rest of the NFL Sunday did not really go our way. The Sunday Night Football game is still going on as I'm recording, but we did not do well in the rest of the picks. It was our first bad NFL Sunday in a while, but honestly, I don't even think you can call it bad because we literally went from 10 to 1,000, which is crazy. So if you guys have not yet, we're going to be running a special promo to anyone that's not inside our community, getting you guys in for free today. I'll tell you how in a second, but in case you're new here, we have a Discord community. It's one of the biggest in the entire space, over 22,000 people. You can talk about your favorite picks in there. You can sweat out all the games together. Inside this community, we have a full-time analyst named Banjo. He is up over 753 units. We only have one analyst because he's really damn good at what he does. We track everything publicly, and I mean everything. All of our hits, all of our misses. You can see this is just Underdog. You can see PrizePicks, 185 units up here as I scroll down. So make sure to go ahead and join up. We give all of our best, all of our favorite picks inside there. And if you want that free month inside the group, all you have to do is download the app Chalkboard with the promo code PISTONS or the app Novig with the promo code PISTONS. When you guys go ahead and do that, each of these apps are going to hook you up with something. On Chalkboard, they'll give you a 100% deposit match. So you put in 20 bucks, you get 40. You put in 100 bucks, you get 200 bucks. And they'll give you a free square. Like, for example, Amon-Ra to get 1 yard. With Novig, they will give you an offer where if you spend 5 bucks, they'll give you 50 for free. So you get free promo funds in your accounts, essentially. You get access to our community for 30 days. It is a absolute no-brainer. Make sure to go ahead, take advantage. The code is PISTONS. Both of these apps are going to be linked down below at the top of the description and also pinned at the top of the comment section. Just send us proof when you're done and we'll get you in the group for free. You can send it to my email or just leave a comment saying, hey, I used your code. Now, let's jump into the video. I have 4 picks. I have my favorite 4 picks for the doubleheader between the Buccaneers and Lions and the Texans versus Seahawks. And starting us off has to be Amon-Ra for more than 75.5 yards. And remember to stick around till the end because I'm going to be giving you guys the new 100x challenge. We're starting off with day 1, as I told you. All right, enough of me talking. Let's just break it down. So Amon-Ra more than 74.5 yards. What do you guys need to know here? Obviously, everyone knows Amon-Ra is one of the best receivers in the league. He's debatably top 5, definitely top 10. And 74.5 is about what he normally averages. We can see across his last 10 games, he's averaging exactly 79.6 yards per game. But head-to-head last year, he played against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he went for 119 receiving yards, And the 2 biggest factors I'm taking in here are, number 1, the Buccaneers team this year has already been very suspect on defense at times. Their offense, on the other hand, Baker Mayfield looks like an absolute MVP candidate right now. And with Mike Evans returning, Egbuka is a game time decision as I record this, just so you all know, so we will not be taking him in anything. But Baker's going to be moving the ball. The Lions defense has looked suspect, and this has one of the highest implied totals of the week, meaning it's going to be a high scoring game projected by the apps. And the Lions could fall behind a little bit in this game, but it is inside a dome. It's in Detroit. We have great passing conditions. Jared Goff has gone against this exact Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense last year, and Amon-Ra got 119 yards. And we can see down here in the bottom right, they currently rank bottom 10, meaning the Buccaneers secondary, against wide receivers, giving up 151 yards a game. So Amon-Ra is set up to eat in what should be a high-scoring game against a defense that cannot stop wide receivers. They're bottom 10, and he went for 119 against them last year. So I do really like this game to be competitive, meaning Jared Goff will be throwing, and I do like the matchup against the defense. It's in a dome. We have great conditions, so I like Amon-Ra for the first play of the day. And Tampa Bay's run defense is actually a little bit better than their pass defense. For the second play of the day, we're literally just going to go to the other side of the ball, and we're going to take Baker Mayfield not to throw a pick. I also liked him on his rushing yards. I got it at, I believe, 18.5, but currently Underdog has it priced up to like 21.5, and I think that's just too high. So if you can get his rushing yards at like 18, 19 maybe, I would say ideally 18. That's also a good play. But Baker not to throw a pick, as I just told you guys, he looks like the MVP right now. Like, it's between him and Mahomes, if I think nobody would really debate that. And we can see all these apps are favoring it up. Draftkings, Novig, Fanduel, Flip, Sleeper, everyone and their mother is favoring it up. He just got Mike Evans back, so even if Egbuka doesn't play, he's still going to have Mike Evans, who's been his number one over the last few years. You can see Baker on the season so far in his last, let me go to the season actually. In his last 6 games, he has 1 interception, which was against the Eagles. And no offense to the Detroit Lions, like, they don't have the exact same secondary that this Philadelphia Eagles team does, of course, when everyone's healthy. But I think Baker is going to play clean. I think he's going to continue making this MVP case. And honestly, I think he might make a statement against Detroit, go out there into Detroit and get a win for this Buccaneers team and make that MVP case as the front runner. So I like Baker to have a clean game, no interceptions. I also like him on the rushing yards, but my official play will be on him not to throw an interception. For the next play of the day, and remember, I have 4 picks in this video for you guys. We're going to go over to the Texans at Seahawks game, and we're going to take CJ Stroud for more than 225 pass yards. I know a lot of people don't like taking CJ Stroud just because of how burnt most people got on him last year in his sophomore slump, but this season he actually hasn't been that bad. He started slow again, and he got a lot of hate online for that. But he's been playing really solid football the last 2 weeks. He just had his best game of the season, as you guys can see, against Baltimore, going for 244 yards. And then against Tennessee, the week before that, going for 223. He played very clean games in both of these, and he looked like his former self. And now he gets a matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. And in case you guys don't know, the Seahawks suck against the pass. And that is a literal fact. They are giving up 257.8 yards a game in the pass game, which ranks bottom 5 in the NFL. So he's going up, actually, technically, I believe it's 6th. Yeah, they rank bottom 6 still. This is a bottom 6 pass defense statistically on the season, and CJ Stroud is coming off 2 of his best games on the year. So I love Stroud to go out there, continue playing well. We're getting him at 225 right now, I believe, on Underdog. And all the links to the apps that I take these on are going to be down below. But we're getting him at 225. It just feels like a great price. So CJ Stroud, more than 225 pass yards, is going to be the next play of the day. So my official 3 picks, or 3-man that I'm giving you, is Amon-Ra for higher than 75.5 receiving yards, Baker to not throw an interception, CJ Stroud more than 225 pass yards. And as you guys know, I said it earlier, but if you want to tail me, you can do so on Underdog or Chalkboard. When you guys download Chalkboard with the code PISTONS, they will double your first deposit, as I told you, and they will give you a free winner. And when you use the code PISTONS, we'll give you a free 30 days inside our VIP Discord. So go ahead, make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. Now I have a bonus pick, and then we're going to get into the new 100x challenge, which I'm so excited to do. And the next bonus pick that I have for you guys is going to be on none other than Nico Collins for more than 74.5 yards. Let me move this down. Actually, you can get him at 73 in most places. So why do I like him to go above 73? Well, if we take a look at advanced metrics, if we take, I guess, the QB situation from last year aside, even last year when he was healthy, Nico Collins was an absolute dog, but he is one of the top percentiles against man coverage, meaning he's one of the best man beaters in the entire NFL, and he's going up against the Seattle Seahawks defense, which, as I told you before, has been getting torched all season in the passing game. 258 yards a game in the pass game to go around. Nico Collins has played in 5 games this season so far, and he started off really slow against the Rams and really slow against the Buccaneers, but over his last 3 games, he went for 104 yards, he went for 79 yards, and then he went for 52 yards. And something to keep in mind here that's very important, I told you guys, number one, it's correlated with Stroud, but these last 2 weeks, Stroud had his best weeks of the season. He went for 233 and 244. But most importantly about those two games, they were Texans blowouts. They were 26-0 and they were 44-10. This is a Seattle Seahawks team that can actually hang with the Texans and if not beat the Texans. So this is a competitive game script. It's not going to be like that week against the Texans where he still did hit it, or excuse me, against the Titans, or that week against the Ravens where he was already up a ridiculous amount of points and they didn't need to throw the ball. This is going to be a competitive game script. Christian Kirk is also out, and that might not seem like a lot, but Christian Kirk is averaging a few targets a game on the season, which could lead to more work for, of course, Nico Collins. So it can't hurt us, obviously. And across the last three, I told you guys, he has been heating up. So I love Nico Collins and CJ Stroud both to have a good game. I think the public is too much against them right now, and I think they're going to have a solid performance on prime time. So those are my favorite 4 picks of the day. And now to give you guys the 100x challenge. As I told you guys, this is just beautiful. I just wanted you to admire it for a second. That is insane. 100x challenge, literally in the last 3 weeks. Anyway, new challenge. We're starting up 3 new challenges with literally just the same picks, essentially. A little bit different. CJ Stroud, higher than 227.5 pass yards. Amon-Ra, more than 75 receiving yards. And Nico Collins, more than 74.5 receiving yards. I'm putting 10 on each of them, and then if one loses, we'll just cut it off. If one wins, 2 loses, we'll keep riding with that one and see how far we can take it. So 3 new challenges starting up. As I told you guys, we make these videos every single day on Novig. So if you want to tail me, it is on there for the 100x challenge. And yeah, all the links are going to be down below. Make sure to go ahead, join up the Discord. And oh yeah, last thing. Make sure to track your bets, guys. It is so important as a bettor. Just make sure that you are keeping track of all those results, the ups, the downs. You can do that on Pikkit. Code is PISTONS. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Catch you soon.